I've got a thing in memory and I like to memorise it, plates up and down streets and all stuff like that.
So why are you specifically targeting police officers' private number plates in a private garage?
You insinuated that, buddy.
You're insinuating that. I asked you a question. I made no statement. I asked a simple question, sir.
Can I not look at that number plate?
I would rather you didn't look at the private number plates of the police officers' private
I'm not
vehicles.
interested in them, buddy. Don't be like that.
No, well, I don't want to have a fallout with you about it.
We're not falling out, officer. We can have a hug if you want, but I don't think you want to go there.
Well, in COVID times, it's not the best time to do it.
Otherwise, you would.
Other times, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm a friendly guy.
Right, good. I'm not interested in people's private plates, to be fair.
Today's footage comes from Reggie Photo, and you'll find their channel linked down below in the description. Make sure to check them out and show some support. This one's packed with tense moments, sharp exchanges, and a powerful reminder of why knowing your rights truly matters. So let's jump right into it.
Really old. And to the left, we've got the old cells there, guys. I don't know if you can see through there. That's where prisoners are taken to the magistrate, or where they was. Bloody hell, look at that. Looks like there's been a homeless guy sleeping in there or something.
Alright guys, from the very first moments the camera rolls, we step straight into the quiet streets surrounding Chorley Police Station, a place soaked in years of authority and forgotten history. The narrator opens with a simple question about where he is, but beneath that calm tone is a sense of curiosity ready to dig deeper. He wanders past the old magistrate's building, now stripped of purpose and pushed toward auction, its walls cracked and worn like a relic refusing to let go. Every corner hints at a long timeline of policing, punishment, and public accountability. And as he approaches the first bolt-sealed entrance, the mood stiffens. The place feels abandoned, outdated, and frozen in a past the police would rather not discuss. This is where the exploration begins, and the tension quietly sets in. As he moves around the building, the narrator exposes the sheer age of the station. The walls carry decades of neglect, and the cells to the left stand as eerie reminders of the many people dragged through those doors. He peers through dusty windows where prisoners once waited to be moved to the magistrates, catching glimpses of shadows and broken fixtures. Even the empty rooms feel haunted, almost as if someone once slept inside one of the abandoned spaces. Cars are stacked everywhere, squeezed tight into corners that should have been cleared years ago. Everything about the area screams outdated operations, patched together with quick fixes. This is not a station standing strong. This is a station clinging on. And with each slow step, the investigation deepens.
Doesn't look like the gate's opening for her there, does it? It's like she's having to do a reverse there, guys. Do you reckon she's part of the CID or what? Oh look, it's opening.
Are you okay, my friend?
I'm okay, buddy. How are you?
I'm alright, thank you.
Ah, good.
I hope you're not filming people's private number plate.
Ah, could be.
Well, what's the purpose of that?
Moving further into the restricted lanes, he discovers signs bluntly warning that only police vehicles may enter. The fencing is tall, awkward, and intentionally unwelcoming, designed to keep the public out and shield whatever sits behind those steel lines. Through the mesh, he spots clusters of private vehicles, cars belonging not to the force, but to the individual officers who believe their privacy begins where public access ends. This visual contrast sets the stage for confrontation. Everything is tightly controlled, yet oddly exposed whenever the shutter lifts. And when a lone vehicle struggles to reverse inside the compound, the moment breaks the silence. The gate opens. Out steps a man whose presence shifts the entire energy of the scene.
I've got a thing in memory and I like to memorise it, plates up and down streets and all stuff like that.
So why are you specifically targeting police officers' private number plates in a private garage?
You insinuated that, buddy.
You're insinuating that. I asked you a question. I made no statement. I asked a simple question, sir.
Can I not look at that number plate?
I would rather you didn't look at the private number plates of the police officers' private
I'm not
vehicles.
interested in them, buddy. Don't be like that.
No, well, I don't want to have a fallout with you about it.
We're not falling out, officer. We can have a hug if you want, but I don't think you want to go there.
Well, in COVID times, it's not the best time to do it.
Otherwise, you would.
Other times, absolutely.
Oh, brilliant.
I'm a friendly guy.
Right, good. I'm not interested in people's private plates, to be fair.
No, I know, but you're filming inside the garage, aren't you?
I know, but you don't often get to have a look in there.
I know,
it's only that quick glimpse when the shutter rolls by.
There's a reason why we have the shutter door on it.
Why?
So that we don't have people taking private details of police officers. We don't want police officers being intimidated or threatened in the home.
No, I'll never do that. I'm a peaceful guy, me, buddy.
No, well, I hope so, but you can understand my concerns.
No, not really.
You can't understand why uniformed police officers who are constantly having to deal with some of the most difficult people in society wouldn't want someone knowing where their private car is, where the homes are, wouldn't want the families harassing or anything like that.
But them difficult people, I don't think they'd have the brains to come here, find out what vehicle you drive, and then go and follow you home.
You could be that very man who has those brains.
Well, I'm not doing that today, Constable.
Well,
are you a
that's
constable,
fine,
by the way?
I'm a superintendent.
Superintendent?
Yeah.
Oh,
and
brilliant.
I'm looking after the welfare of my staff.
Right.
Because I have a lot of people in there who are very nervous around what people know about them.
Are they?
So I've got to be seen to look after the welfare of my staff.
Yeah.
I presume this is part of some
The interaction begins with a simple greeting, but instantly the air thickens. The superintendent challenges the filming of private number plates, questioning the purpose with a tone sharpened by years of suspicion. The narrator doesn't back down. He pushes back with calm logic, refusing to accept the insinuation that his camera holds malicious intent. Their conversation snowballs into a clash of concerns: public rights versus private fears. The superintendent insists that officers must be protected from threats at home. The narrator counters with reasoning that dangerous individuals wouldn't possess the cleverness to track officers in such a way. It becomes a verbal tug-of-war, a respectful one, but full of pressure. Each side standing firm, each side claiming duty, and yet neither crossing the line into outright hostility.
So there's no argument there. There's no discussion, is there really?
You're not breaking any law doing
Yeah.
it. I'm not proposing to search you under the Terrorism Act because I know that's what people like us
Oh,
to do.
brilliant.
But that's not what I'm here to do.
That is music to my ears,
I'm having
Constable.
a very friendly conversation and
Yeah.
just trying to express to you my concerns
Yeah.
about you filming.
Well,
inside
let
the
me be
police
honest with
station.
you. I'm not interested in people's private plates. And
Right.
the one that I could see, what I was zooming in on, it was the white Peugeot. But you know what I mean.
But I don't know which one's which.
Yeah,
I'll
well,
be honest, I
I'll-
don't know which ones are the police cars and which
you
ones are the
can tell
person's
because
vehicles.
one's got livery on it. You know, the police
I
livery.
know some of them do have livery on, but they
Yeah.
haven't all got livery on.
Yeah,
Right. Are we okay?
I'm fine, Superintendent.
Right. Okay.
Thank you very much.
I will risk.
Do you
a
have a
handshake.
number? A collar number?
I do. 2798.
Oh, thank you very much.
No problem at all.
It's been great speaking to you.
No,
but
but-
like I say, I'll be honest with you. I'm not here putting anybody at risk and all that. I just want to know that our rights are upheld wherever we
Yeah.
want to go in public.
Well, you will
And that's it.
appreciate that police officers are men and women who are paid to be suspicious about everything.
Yeah,
Because if we were, we wouldn't be doing our job.
yeah. And if it wasn't for a number of perhaps, should we say, bent ones, I wouldn't be doing what I was doing.
Every organisation and every group of people anywhere in the world, there are always bad apples. All we
There
ask
is,
that
yeah.
you don't judge the rest of us based on what the bad apples
No,
are.
and I can tell you're a good apple.
I hope so.
You know.
I try today.
Yeah.
I try to be a nice, friendly, helpful guy.
Yeah, I could tell that. But like I say, it's going to circle around for a while,
Right,
taking a
okay.
bit of Chorley,
Yeah.
and off I go.
Good stuff.
You
All
take
right.
care.
Thanks very much.
All right, thank you, sir.
I thought you were circling around.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, once I get a bit of footage, like.
Of what?
As the discussion deepens, the superintendent reveals just how nervous his staff have become, how wary they are of public filming, and how anxious they feel about the growing audit culture. He tries to frame the issue around safety, responsibility, and the constant risk associated with policing unpredictable people. The narrator listens, but he stands his ground, reminding the officer that the public also has rights that must remain intact, regardless of discomfort. The superintendent admits he knows the audit world well, even acknowledging that no laws are being broken today. The exchange shifts from tension to understanding, from challenge to conversation. Two very different worlds collide, yet manage to hold a respectful middle ground. And with that, the scene reaches its most human moment.
I don't usually give it, sir.
See, now I've given you my name and number.
Now you are going on to the next stage. You was all right for a minute there. Now you want my name?
No, but you're telling me that you're just filming the police station. That's fine. And I'm not requiring you to give your name.
Yeah.
I politely asked if you would give your name.
Yeah. Well, people call me Scott.
Scott. Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Scott. May I ask your surname?
Chegg.
Scott Chegg. Right. Nearly.
You had
Go
to
on.
think for a second
Yeah.
there, buddy. No, I obviously I don't give a name, you know.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I'm politely asking you.
Yeah.
Please, would you not stand here and film the police cars? Because I'm stood here trying to be dead polite about it, but it makes our officers really concerned for their personal safety.
Yeah.
And I don't mean that you're going to attack them, but it's what you're then going to
100%.
do
That's
with
not
the
what.
data.
What, the police cars?
Yeah.
They're all over.
No, I'm not bothered about the police cars. Anyone can see the police cars. It's the private cars.
Oh no, I'm not. I've told you I'm not interested in them. I'm basically, when I do me circling around, I'm just going to have a look at the upkeep of the building, the police vehicles, and anything I can see. Basically,
Well, I
like I
can
say,
tell you the upkeep of the building is that it needs some work doing on it.
I seen that when I come down outside that alley. I thought, bloody hell, what's happening to this place?
Yeah.
Magistrates are going for sale.
Well,
you know.
the magistrates is up for sale, and we're going to get some building work done fairly soon.
Right. It needs a bit of a facelift, doesn't it?
It's what they call 1960s brutalist architecture,
Yeah.
like Preston Bus Station.
Yeah. And I bet is it listed?
I don't think it is, actually. We've looked into that. It isn't.
Right. Okay. No worries.
Then comes the turning point. The superintendent politely asks for the narrator's name. It's not a demand, but a request layered with authority. The narrator declines, reminding him that discretion is a core principle of public filming. The superintendent presses again, not aggressively, but with a tactical curiosity refined over years in command. The narrator finally gives a first name, holding the line at anything further. At the same time, the officer voices renewed concern, warning that filming private cars continues to unsettle his staff. The narrator assures him that he is focused solely on the building's condition and operational transparency. Their dialogue is firm, controlled, and edged with tension. But beneath it all sits mutual respect, a rare moment between authority and accountability.
Yeah, but
That's private data belonging to them.
no, but obviously once it's on the road, right? Do you know the only people who's got access to that the details about their number plate is like you and the DVLA. I couldn't get that.
Yeah, but why would you want that?
I don't want it. I've made it clear I don't want it. But I'm just saying, you know, because you have the database, and I think the people who'd be stupid enough to do certain things, they don't have that information. And me, you've said I'm an auditor, so you know my game.
I didn't say you were an auditor. I asked if you were an auditor.
Yeah, but you kind of got. I wouldn't say I'm an auditor.
You wouldn't say you.
I wouldn't know because I'm not good at it.
Well, I'm going to respect your right to film in a public place.
Yeah.
However, if you're not going to give me your name, I'm going to utilise my right to film in a public place, which is to take a photograph of yourself.
That's fine.
Because I have it on your trust
Yeah.
that you're not going to do anything with this data.
Okay.
But what I need to do is just make sure
Yeah.
that I've recorded who I'm speaking to. because if any private registration details get out,
Yeah.
I want to be able to account for who's given that out.
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
just step out of the way of the ramp.
So, which side do you want me on, Superintendent?
No, I'll just have you. I'll just take your head off.
Is that a works phone first?
It is a works phone.
Right, just 1 second.
Works phone. That'll do.
You couldn't see my eyes.
I know, but it doesn't matter because we've got CCTV all around the building.
I was going to say that.
We've got CCTV all around the building.
The superintendent takes one final step by recording the narrator himself, exercising his own right to film in a public space. This is a strategic move designed to protect his staff should any information be misused later. The narrator instantly drops his cap to cover his face, aware of the power imbalance when authority holds the camera. The superintendent explains the footage will be temporary, deleted once he is satisfied no mischief has taken place. Every word exposes the delicate line between safety and surveillance, trust and suspicion. Their handshake seals the interaction, symbolizing the strange alliance formed between two sides that rarely meet on level ground. The moment ends with quiet respect, but the tension lingers in the air long after.
Yeah, and that's why I don't hide my face, you see. Do you know why?
Well, you've just hidden your face. You've just pulled your cap down.
Yeah, only for your... Because I don't know where you're going to take that photograph.
I'm a police officer. I'm a police officer, and I am using that data purely for the purposes.
Yeah, but what
of
if I
making
found...
sure
what
you're
if I
not-
found my picture on, like, some... you know... porn website or something like that?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm only going to retain that for as long as I've satisfied myself you're not causing us a mischief around the building,
100%.
and then I will delete it off my
Yeah,
work.
thank you very much.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll shake hands again.
You take care,
All
buddy.
right, thanks a lot.
Respect, buddy. See ya.
Returning to his solo exploration, the narrator reflects on the superintendent's conduct firm, cautious, but undeniably fair. He acknowledges that the officer handled the conversation with professionalism, even warmth, and that such interactions are rare in the world of audits. As he moves toward the car park, the rain-soaked shutters tell their own story of neglect and forgotten maintenance. The building looks tired, worn, and long overdue for a serious overhaul. He captures the surroundings with sweeping shots, observing the small details most people would miss. Years of use and lack of investment reveal themselves in every crack, stain, and rusted edge. The station feels like a fading monument to a policing era that hasn't quite caught up with modern expectations.
We'll just call it at that, really.
The exploration continues as he circles back, noting once again how heavy the presence of CCTV is around the station. Cameras track every movement, creating a constant sense of being watched. The narrator jokes lightly about pulling his cap down earlier, but the underlying message remains sharp surveillance cuts both ways. He moves around the rear of the building for a final check, pointing out the ongoing repair work and the battered exterior that desperately needs attention. It is clear that the station has lived through decades of storms, both literal and operational. The plastering wears the scars of time, and the narrow walkways funnel him back toward the car park where the shuttered bays once handled deliveries. This is a place filled with stories most people will never hear.
I think we're going to conclude it in a minute, guys, when we get to the end of this car park. Look at them old shutters there. That was always obviously for deliveries at one point, weren't it?
Finally, after almost completing the full circuit, the narrator brings the audit to a close. He stands near the edge of the car park, surrounded by worn structures and towering shutters that hint at what once operated here. The station feels as though it's trapped between eras too old to function properly, yet too significant to abandon completely. With no further interactions and no new developments, he wraps up calmly, summarizing the encounter with the superintendent and acknowledging the surprising professionalism he received. The audit ends not with confrontation, but with understanding, a rare outcome in this line of work. And as he steps away from Chorley Police Station, the documentary draws to its final moment, leaving viewers with a lingering sense of unresolved history still rooted in those walls.